Welcome back to Laptop Trader, you guys. I just had a quick update on a position I'm in. If you're in this position also, just have a few charts to share with you today. And this is just my quick disclaimer. And let me get to the appropriate slide for you guys. Again, use caution when you're trading. Use some risk management. I was just a little bit bored, so I decided to make a video. Hopefully my boredom helps you out. I just added a few slides onto the presentation from last month. This should be it here. Okay, so this slide is from, or this chart is from company VF Corp, symbol VFC. This is a daily chart, a 3-month daily chart. You can see this area of not so much resistance, but just an area I was concerned about or watching. I had this kind of green igniting bar, and then the next day we had a breakout. That's where I entered back in, I think it was December 19th or 17th. I can't tell from that chart. But anyway, of course, the next day it goes up. I was in the green. By the end of the day, it retraced to red, left a topping tail, and then it corrected over the next, I don't know, a couple weeks. But we had this period in here, this 7-day period. The candles were quite a bit smaller. Price was consolidating over this period of 7 days, and then we had this ignition bar right here. So that wide range igniting bar had volume to back it up. I just put these here as just kind of some quick clues as to why I wasn't so scared that I entered here and let it retrace against me a little bit. Number one, all these moving averages are kind of moving up. See the blue, green, and red lines, they're all kind of pointing up and to the right a little bit. So yeah, it retraced against me a little bit, but then we had a bottoming tail bar, an inside bar, kind of another inside day bar. We had this red bar, which closed red, and kind of maybe shook a few participants out of the market. It didn't shake me. Next day we got another gap up inside bar, little doji bar again, and then we have this next day where prices actually again gap down, but by the end of the day it left this bottoming tail green bar, so that's another clue. Next day it gaps down, and on this igniting day it actually price gapped down and then closed the day green. So that day alone was probably somewhere around maybe a 3 to 5% gain on that day, which got me back to a slight profit or break even for my entry. So I was like, okay, that's good. Now we're in, right? Stop held. Everything held up over this period. So yes, I entered early. Well, now we're up 9 days. So I want to talk about today. What am I going to do now? I'm up essentially 9 days in a row, including counting this red day, which some traders wouldn't count that up as an update. I do, because essentially all these days are higher lows. And every day had a higher close except that day. I think this was the only day where we didn't have a higher close. But anyway, in essence, we're up 9 days, or if you don't want to count that red bar, we'd be up 6 days in a row. Well, that's pretty significant, right? You could see prices kind of extended away from these 3 moving averages. So what do we do now for our management? We're in a profit. I'm holding a profit. My profit target on this trade was 24, which is right here, 24. So what can I do? Well, what I'm probably going to do on Monday is take profits. I think I'm going to sell half. Whether this moves up on Monday or moves sideways or moves down a little bit, I'm going to probably sell half Monday. And then I'm going to raise my stop back up in this area. Probably to somewhere in this area where there was actually a battle was fought here, where buyers won after these 2 red bars. So I'm probably going to raise my stop to somewhere around $22.85 to $23 stop. My entry was back here at, I think it was 21. I'd have to look at the spreadsheet, but either way, I think I'm going to take half profits, hold half, and I'm going to show you why I'm going to hold half, even though it is extended on this daily chart. So here's just a little bit longer term daily chart showing the same information. This is just over 9-month period. So you can see this this stock is essentially in an uptrend. Right now it's clearly extended on this right side. You can see where price just ignited and just moved up in a very strong way. So that's why I'm going to take profits. Let's take a look at why I think it's not done, why I don't think the move is over. So we've got a lot of space here to move into. There's no price action, called a vacuum or a void. We had a transition from stage 4 back to stage 1, and we've transitioned here into stage 2, so we're still in stage 2 uptrend. On the weekly chart, we're up about 3 weeks in a row, right here. This week, price gapped up and closed higher. I don't think this move is necessarily over. And earnings are coming up, according to my information, on the 29th, which is going to be, I believe, Wednesday this week. So generally, I don't hold into earnings, but because I'm holding a profit and I'm going to sell half, I'm willing to hold through earnings. So I'm actually expecting price to retrace against me here going into earnings season, but I don't believe this move is over, even if price does retrace against me. And here's another reason why. This is a monthly chart. So this used to be a $100 stock at one point back here. And it was just in a downtrend, right? And now we've transitioned this way. And so this has a lot of room to move up. Will it go back to $100? I have no idea. It may go to 120 or higher. It may get to $40 and everybody sells. There's no way to tell. But the chart suggests there is insignificant resistance over here. And there's room to move up. So that's why I think I'm going to sell half and hold half for a rainy day and just see what happens. So I'm doing this from a position of strength. I'm doing this from a position of profit, not from weakness, not where I'm holding a loss and hoping that, am I going to make a profit? No, I'm going to take profits on Monday and let the other half ride, and we can always buy back in. So that's kind of a nice choice when you're holding a winner. You always have some more choices versus with, you have a losing trade, whether it's an open P&L or you stop out and it becomes a closed trade. It's nice to have a winning trade. Again, this trade started back here in mid-December, and as the market pulled back, this stock pulled back along with the market, but in a much less significant way. The market really sold off pretty hard in December. This just kind of retraced a little bit. So this stock also has a little bit of relative strength going for it. If you're not in this stock now, I would not buy now going into earnings. But if you are in this stock, I think it's a decent time to take some money off the table, put some money in your pocket, and look for the next trade. Anyway, that's it. Quick short video for my loyal subscribers. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing this channel, and subscribing to this channel, to the Laptop Trader on YouTube. We'll see you on the next video.